Alright, so the next exercise that I'm going to teach you is a sitting down meditation. Now, most of the time when you think of sitting meditations, most people think about sitting in a lotus position, which is, cross-legged, sitting in a stance like that. And if you go online and you just Google the term meditation and then come up with images, you're going to find images of most of the people are sitting down cross-legged, which is fine, if that's comfortable for you. The main number one thing to meditation is relaxation. And if you're not relaxed, it's really kind of not working for you. Now, some people are very comfortable cross-legged. I'm not one of those people. I don't really like cross-legged. I never have sat that way my entire life. I see kids that sit that way all the time, and it's like, hey, if that's comfortable for them, that's great, but it's not comfortable for me. If it is comfortable for you, you can certainly get into that lotus position and do it. But what I'm going to teach you here is a basic meditation pose that you can use, or not a pose, but a posture you can use to meditate with. And what I'm going to teach you here is something very simple. One of the things that I like to teach people is how to infuse their body with energy, and that's what this technique is going to do. Now, as you're sitting, you relax. Now, most people that sit will sit in this type of configuration. I like to do it where you just sit with your hands in this configuration right on your knees, and there is some significance to that. And you could do this in your office, you could do it at home, and you just relax down. Now, relaxing down means kind of like folding your body and just letting it fall a little bit, closing your eyes, and just kind of just zoning out a little bit. But more importantly, there are things that you can do. When you get in this configuration, this is kind of like, I call this the cockpit position, because now it's like you're in your own private jet. And that jet is going to take you wherever you want to go. And so as you're doing the meditation, you're going to use meditation for several different aspects. And again, in the Total System, we break this down. I'm going to show you so many different meditations that use this concept that you can use for so many different areas of your life, you'll just be amazed. But I'm going to give you the basic concept, and you can use it with whatever you want to use it for. Now, as you're in this meditation, you can really use it for any aspect of your life. So for instance, if you're working in your office and you just need to refresh yourself, you need more energy, you feel like you just came back from lunch and you're a little tired, is you just get yourself relaxed a little bit, close your eyes, and you notice that blood washing pattern that I showed to you. Just imagine that going through your body. And as you relax down, and as you breathe, I just want you to feel tranquility. And you only have to do this for a few minutes. This is not something you have to do for hours at a time. And as you take an inhale, feel the energy coming up off the ground, through your feet, through the legs, and bring it up into your Dantian area, which is right here. And as it comes up, just imagine it storing there, and then just also coming up on the other parts of your body, and funneling all the way down into your arms. So the chi's coming up this way, and it's going down the arms. Now, one thing to be aware of, don't send the chi to the head. The head is a very open area already, and so if you send too much energy to the head, you're going to get headaches and all kind of weird side effects. So please take my advice on that and don't extend it up to the head. So as I'm sitting here and just relaxing, I want to infuse myself with some energy. I just imagine this wave of really luxurious energy coming up through my body, going down through the arms, and goes through this point here and then back down. So it's kind of like a circuit. And it causes you to feel really good. And again, you can use this exercise for many different concepts. If you're getting ready to go into a big meeting and you need a little energy boost, you can do that. If you're feeling like maybe you're not in a great mood, you can do the same thing and say an affirmation that makes you feel stronger. It's really a powerful technique. Like I said, it's a cockpit. It's kind of like your control panel of your life, in the sense that anytime you get in this configuration, your mind knows that you go into this particular zone where you can start to work things out. If you got a situation, you can just relax into it and just ask yourself about that situation. And I can teach you some techniques how to do that as well. But the fact is, you can use this as a way to conjure up anything that you need in your life. You need a situation taken care of. You just use this as a meditation control panel, cockpit, whatever you want to call it. This is your control center of your body in the sense that you're starting to get it to work. And again, it's not necessarily like a blood washing where it's increasing the energy, or a standing meditation where that's increasing the energy. This is really designed in order to keep you focused and also to infuse you with a clarity of knowing what you need to do next. And you'll notice some people do this naturally. I used to work with a gentleman, and every time we would go into a meeting, he would always put his hands on his desk like this and contemplate for just a few seconds, and then he'd be ready to go into the meeting. At the time, I didn't really see that as a meditation, but looking back at it, that's what he was doing every time. He was contemplating, meditating. That was his control panel, his cockpit, and it works extremely well. Try this technique out. Use it several times a day.